Hi, Linda Anderson here from Linda Lou Creates, and I'm so happy you joined me. Well, the new Stampin' Up! Mini and Celebration catalogs are in full swing, and I am having a blast playing with all the new products. Like this one. This fun trifold card is what I'm going to share with you today. This one uses products from the Peaceful Poppies suite, like the Designer Series paper, a set of dies called Painted Label dies that created this piece here, and the stamp set that I used, both for the outside and in, comes from the Peaceful Moments. Beautiful set of sentiments here for both the inside and outside of your projects. Oh, and the ribbon too, I almost forgot that. That's also part of that suite. But with Valentine's Day just around the corner, I thought I would switch it up and make a Valentine's Day card. So, tell you what, let me get you showing what supplies you're gonna need. Some of these items are from a suite called From My Heart. For example, the Designer Series paper. I mean, look at that foil on the hearts. That's on one side. Of course, it's double-sided. And then we have the other side here that's just as gorgeous. I did make a card. Let me show it to you real quick using this paper. So I did a trifold card for Valentine's Day. So this is what we're going to make. A few changes with the paper for that. So, okay. So let me show you here. One of the things that comes in this set is the heart punch pack. So you get the one heart, which is solid, and it's a little bit smaller. And then you have one to layer underneath it then, and it's a little bit bigger, and then it's your scallop heart. So what I did here was, let me show you. I punched out using the solid heart out of one of these. Let me tell you what, you can see where it's already scalloped. So I did try, and yeah, it fits. The scalloped heart punch fits along here also nicely. But I actually wanted to layer it up. So that's why I went with the smooth one, the smaller heart. And then that way I can just grab a scrap piece of basic black and just punch out my scallop so I can get these layered up then. So let me show you how that's gonna look. Pretty sharp. I love red, black and white, so I was sold with this. So this is the paper that I'm going to use for the card that I'm going to show you. So the card base, let's get to that. It is 4 1/4 by 11. Now you might see some score lines. I'll go over that in a second. So just let me go through the rest of the cardstock and papers that you're going to need. So 4 1/4 by 11 for your card base. I have, for the inside of the card, I went ahead and stamped it just to save some time. And this measures, let me think here, 4 by 3 1/4. So 4 by 3 1/4, a little smaller than your normal card. Now, this is the stamp set that I used for this one. It is called Heart to Heart. And yeah, so I used the Happy Valentine's Day and the little heart outline right here. So the colors that I'm using are Real Red and Flirty Flamingo is my ink color then too for this. So, all right, so we have that. Now for the two pieces of Designer Series paper, like I said, it's From My Heart Specialty Designer Series paper, and each of these measure 4 by 1 3/4. Okay, you're going to also need a little scrap piece of white to do your sentiment. Here, it's tiny, I know, but let me bring this up here so you can see it. Sent with Love. All right, I just stamped it in Real Red using the stamp set Itty Bitty Greetings, and that way I had something really small for the front of my card. just cut it out and layered it up with the black. I also put some dimensionals, the mini dimensionals, and then let me show you something super awesome from that suite. These are the From My Heart faceted gems. Let me bring these up a little bit closer. You have a gorgeous array of these, again in the white, red, and the flirty flamingo. So love it. They are not self-adhesive, so just a little tiny drop of the glue and you'll be set with those. Okay, now let's get back to the card base so I can show you the scoring. Score lines. You'll put this in your scoring tool. You'll score it at 2 inches, 3 3/4. Now, you're going to laugh at me, but I'm really bad at math. So what I did was flipped it all the way around, put it back in my score tool, and did it again at 2 inches and 3 3/4. Hey, that's what's easiest for me, so that's what I did. So let's go ahead now. We're set. Let's get some folding, some burnishing, making sure we have some nice crisp edges here. So these 3 3/4 inch score lines, I'm folding in. The 2 inch score lines are going to get folded out. Let me show you. So just like that, so it will meet in the middle. Okay, so let me go ahead and just get these nice and burnished. So there we go. So here is how we're going to open up our card. Okay, so let me hurry up and pop in the insides. Okay, just a little bit of snail. And let's slip that right on in here, right in the center. Okay, now I am going to go ahead and attach my pieces here along the sides. Now this paper is directional. I almost put it the wrong way, but you can see that the hearts, the way they're facing. So I'll go ahead and put on one side and on the other side all the way over here. So like I said, these measure 4 by 1 3/4, these pieces right here. Almost done. Really, all you have to do now is decorate the front of your card. So I'm going to start with that piece, that scallop heart that I cut out of the basic black, and I want to make sure, as a lot of the fun fold cards, is that I only adhere it to one side or the other. I don't want to be able to adhere my card closed. So I'm just going to put adhesive on the one side of my heart here. So I do that. I will close it up, and I measure from the end of the heart to sort of the indent of the heart along this middle line. And then double check, make sure, yep, no adhesive showing. All right, now I have my other heart that I had punched out from my DSP, and I'm going to use actually some dimensionals to pop this up. Okay, so let me get those on. Okay, and then we'll get that lined up. Right where we want it. And then next comes the sentiment. Like I said, my little sentiment that I just trimmed with scissors. And I am going to put this right through the center. Okay, there we go. I'd already glued on those faceted gems. They're so tiny. I knew I would have problems trying to do them on my video, so that's why I thought I would go ahead and get them done now. So here's that card. Let me bring back the other Valentine card. Now, I just wanted to show you the other piece of DSP. And this is the one that I used, and it fits into that heart punch beautifully. And I was able to punch it out, and that's where I got this heart from. So here are 2 Valentine's Day cards ready to send to a friend, your sweetheart, whomever you like to send them to. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also consider subscribing to my YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any new videos. I do have a blog. It's lindaloucreates.com, so visit me over there for even more projects. And I do have a weekly newsletter, so you can sign up for that while you're over there too. So thanks again for joining me. I hope you get a chance to create today. Bye now.